Can you hear me now? All right, awesome sauce. Okay, I got Cactus Clouds, how to MOBA. Kant here. You hear now? We good? Awesome. Sorry about that. Welcome back to the RugDoc YouTube channel. Tonight we're live streaming some of those eggs that we hatched last night. We're going to go through and take a look and do some valuations on them. Got a guest stopping by that's very knowledgeable about the market, does a lot of buying, selling, trading, hanging out. He's going to take a look at some of these as well, give us an idea how we did. Also made a purchase today, obviously, if you are familiar with what we had last night. I got a new one here. And there's a couple of prices too, because I am trying to sell some of these guys. So we're going to see how we do with that. Also, if you are enjoying this content, make sure to give it a like and make sure to subscribe. Also turn on bell notifications so you know when we're going live. And I'm also throwing the Discord link down in the live chat too, so you can hop over to Discord and follow us when we're not live. And that way you know what's going on all the time. Awesome. Is that good? You guys are all right. Cool. Sorry, I have to cover up all the stuff that you're saying when I'm doing this, so I have my all my notes. So I got to pop back off, back on. It's a new setup, so as we get a little more proficient, it'll be a lot easier to use, and I'll have everything where it needs to be. So, but I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We can just trim that beginning. Cool, 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 cool. No, I'm not into online gaming. Just a humble yield farmer. You should come check it out. You might get into it. It's not like it's a super hard game. It's a lot of fun, and you can make some money, Corvus, if you want to. All right, give me 1 second here. Got to pop this. Let's take a look. All right. So yeah, I got my pal coming over, and I'm just gonna give him a little message to let him know that we're good to go, so that he can stop by whenever he gets a second. Done. All right, now let's take a look what we got here. We added a few. Let's move this microphone down slightly. All right, yeah. So we added a few here. The 92 is a fresh one. The 97s, both were added on. Those are freshens. 94 and this 54, it's kind of a wreck, so we're selling that one right away, as well as this 90 and 65. So these were all hatched. We had about, I think, 5 eggs left. And I'd sold one of the original 4 parents from the ABCD method of breeding, but I replaced it with this bird Axie, and I know some folks were talking about this particular build, so I decided to go with it. I got it at a really inexpensive price, so I just scooped it up. It's not a perfect, but for this build, it was what folks were recommending, and I got the price was definitely right. But there you can take a look and see how we're rocking. So if that's something of interest, you know how we do. John got 3 Axies and bought and laid 3 eggs. What kind of Axies did you get? If you have a link, you can put it in there. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at that here in a sec. So I got this one here because I wanted to do a beast bird combo, and this seemed like one of the best to kind of roll with. People recommending it, so I picked this guy up. I'll get my price down here. So we were at 0.2442 ETH, and the closest one that it was basically similar to this one was I can't remember exactly offhand. I do have the footage from it because I recorded it when it popped up, but it was 0.3 something in Ether. So it was much more expensive, and this one's almost an identical. And then from there, like, they all just go up to up over 1,200, 1,500, going on up and up. So I was able to scoop this one at a really good price. I saw it, pulled the trigger on it, and I think this is going to work out for my new beast build. Where can I find the ABCD method? We're putting together an instruction, like a guide on that, John. So we will definitely have it if you go to rugdoc.io. If you go to games and you check out Axie's like the main game that we're doing right now, you'll definitely find it over there. Sorry, I said to kill that. But basically how it works, there's a few videos too. I could probably try and find one and link it to you. But the ABCD is if you have 4 axes to start, where you're starting with 3. If you have a fourth, you do 2 and 2. So you have 2 pairs. And then the offspring of those, then you can mate up and do it however you want. Or you can just, if you're doing 3 and 3, you can just sell 2. And then you'll have 2 more parents for ABCD and you can go back at it. That's how folks are really kind of grinding out that the breed system. And they're down to 3 now because Axis is almost $50 a coin. So the AXS token is like 50. I think it's like 46, 40. At least it was yesterday. So going from where it was $16, and you could do, you could have one breed for 16, 32, 64, whatever it is, and now it's $200. So the price is significantly higher because of that. So now, I think it's just people are going to 3 and they're moving on from them. So that would appear to be the case. We got this guy up on the auction block, selling this one. And yeah, we had a mixed wall gecko tail in here, so I had to go with this guy. And this was the other one with the Gila tail. So those are the ones that we're selling. We'll see how that works out for us, but glad to pick this up. I'm looking at some beasts. I know people have been talking like that Ronin Imp Beast combination. Supposedly that's pretty popular right now. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually got to use that, but I'm going to definitely implement it. Move this out of the way here. Calvin said sweet, so he'll probably be rolling in. Let's pop back over. Cactus Garden. Let's make sure we hit that. Okay. So folks know where to find us. So that's kind of where I was thinking we're going to go. And make sure, too, if you have any ideas on what you think of the new guys, you post those, your valuations down there. But what I wanted to go through while I had everybody on tonight, this is actually a really cool website for just checking out anything Axie related, the Axie.zone. And, if you've been floating around, you've probably seen this already. But, I'm here looking for a beast, and this is kind of the way I've been looking to go about it, where you can just kind of put in which parts I want with what cards on them. And, if I wanted to breed them, I could, lower the maximum breed. Obviously, I'm not looking to breed them. I already have my breeding Axies. And then, if you need a purity level and what have you, you can kind of go through and it'll give you an idea of what's on the market, what the prices are, which is kind of how I was pricing some of that stuff earlier that you saw. I was able to sneak on there, which is pretty cool. Well, look at that. Yeah. There's the doc. See what she says. She pops in. Anyway, I'm getting all kinds of messages here. So this is actually really cool. And one of the other things I liked on here as well is if you go to tools, you can go to the card tier list. Obviously, you can do a Control F and then find exactly which card you're trying to find. But some builds, you can still use other particular classes. Their cards still are S tier for different classes. So if you're looking for a beast or an aquatic, and I can just go here, like let's say go to beast, and then you can see that some of these aquatics are S tier for a beast. And then this is how they kind of rank the metas. So if you're looking, to try and build something, and if you see something that pops on and you're wondering if it's a good deal, if it's in the meta, you can come over here and just go to axie.zone, go over to the cards, and you can float right through here, and it'll give you an idea of what it is. If I'm on beast or if I'm on aquatic, we've been doing a lot of plant. So in here, you can take a look right through. You got carrot, pumpkin, cactus. That's like, 90% of my plants right there. And then your A tier and so on and so forth. And then this way, if you get a particular a gene that you weren't expecting, something that you're not familiar with, you could come, right in here and take a look and see, hey, this is going to be worth more. This is going to be worth less. This is super helpful. So for those of you breeding, or for those of you that, it seems like when you get into the breeding side of this, you also get into the marketplace side. Like you're seeing the prices, you're seeing deals come up. I scooped up that bird and the bird pet, and that was an awesome buy on it. It was so much less expensive, and it just hit the market, and I just happened to be watching that, to see what was popping up. The price was right, and I actually saw two people before snatch some up that came out, and they were quick on them, and they've reposted them for $200, $250 more. So there are some scalpers out here that are just scooping up some of these pets that hit the market cheap. And there's good deals to be had. If you're wondering if there's money to be made in Axie Infinity, now here at the very end of July, we're in August, more or less, right? If you're wondering if there's still money to be made in Axie in August 2021, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I just watched it today. You just have to be in the right spot at the right time. You have to take some time to learn how this stuff works, get a little familiar with a lot of this. I thought it was awesome. So Cloud sold two 96ers for 0.65. Nice. You're going to throw some links in them? We'll take a look at them. 96ers with a plants. Man. See? There you go. There's money to be made. There really is. Just throw those up there. Take a look at them. See what you got. Did you, Cactus, did you take a look at mine? I'll throw you some links, bud. You can come check out my new stock. Here we go. Throw that right in the chat. Pow. Same build, yeah. Yay. Yeah, I got some 97s, but I'm gonna keep those. You probably had some higher ones too. I'm gonna keep them. And obviously I want to breed those. 97, 97. Yay. Back to back, Michael Jordan, 96, 97. Yeah, I'm pumped. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. If you're not familiar, or you're just getting into it and you're wondering about how all this stuff works and how you can figure out prices and get yourself into this economy, it's an awesome start. Check out Axie Zone. There's a few different really cool sites. I've spent a lot of time on this one being a breeder. Did you, any of you guys in chat, use this too? I'm assuming everybody has to. I mean, it's just gold. But there might be a better site or a different site. I can't imagine, but this is kind of like the thing for me. So when I'm looking for my beast, because I'm trying to do something that was a little less expensive, Kelvin, when he comes in, I don't know if Kelvin, if you're in here, man, make sure you holler. Kelvin was saying like, hey, do the Ronin Imp Nutcracker. And I know that's kind of like a lot of folks are doing that. But it's a really, it's a solid and inexpensive way to kind of get rolling with a beast bird combo. So this is, obviously pop in here, Axie Zone. I got my filter, knock all this stuff out. My meta score is looking excellent, right? Because it's that Nutcracker, Imp, Ronin. And then all these guys here will give you, all the scores, and it'll tell you exactly what you're looking at, and you can see prices, and then you can click, and I'll take you right to the Axie that you clicked on, which is obviously fantastic. So now, it pops you right in. You can see these are the stats. And then obviously this was used as a breeding Axie. Somebody bred this over and over. Got 4 breeds on it. Kelvin. Yeah, Kelvin was the one that was recommending this guy. That's why I've been checking it out. Yeah, you know what? I'm pumped, man. I'm gonna get one. I've got a few that I put up for sale. Now that you're in here, Calvin, I'm gonna go flip over here real quick and let you take a look. So this is what we're working with. I know we were talking about this with the double talk. So this one does have that double talk, but I'm pumped. I can't wait to use it. We're gonna take it for a spin later. And I got such a good price on it, man. I'm telling you, the prices, it was like hundreds of dollars cheaper than the next one. It just popped on, and I saw it happen a few times today. I was telling chat earlier, it pops on, and then boom, gone. You know, you see people scoop them up, and they'll scalp it for $200 or whatever. Let's get back over here, make sure I don't got anything popping off over in Discord still. Cool. Yeah, man, that's good stuff. I'm a big fan. Yeah, the Elijah build, he was trying to, he had mentioned it, but he said that it was too expensive. He didn't want to spend the money on it. Maybe it wasn't a serious enough upgrade for him to spend the extra few bucks on it. So I think he was holding off, but he might have actually went ahead and did it. I haven't followed up or checked on it. I was just trying to see what folks were using, and that looked like something that not everyone might be using. I don't know if that's a benefit or not. Sometimes if you get something that's kind of new and folks haven't caught on to it yet, you can get it at a good price, or, so. And that's part of this whole thing. I just take what makes sense, what people are doing that I know works, that's built to work with the meta, and, experiment a little bit, just buy some stuff. And, if it's not any good, that's the cool thing about Axie. You can just sell it. And sometimes you can even sell it for more than what you got it for. As long as you're not breeding them and then trying to sell them and expecting to get the same money. But even if you breed them, sometimes, they're coming, if the floor price is $370 or $380, you might do all right. You know what I'm saying? What did you, Kelvin, what did you think about the rest of this stuff? You said I should sell the two with the mutations, right? With the tails. So I did post those guys up, and I tried to look at the exact same thing I was talking about before, where I was going through here and using the marketplace scores. And I put one on an auction, I believe. It's this one. I believe. It's not showing here, so it might be this guy here. Yeah. So this was on an auction, and I saw these after a while because I've been buying. I wasn't 100% sure what that was, so yeah, the 6.6s. I thought you might say that. So what he's talking about is these with all that green. That's the 6.6, and these bad boys are pretty meta. Yeah, so your plant's got the perfect HP stat. You like how we roll, bud? At 61. I had a pretty good start on these. Not all of them were perfect, but 6.1s. Yeah, my 97s. Yeah, so I think I'm going to breed here, and then I don't know, do you think I should breed the Rosebud? I'm not 100% sure if I'm sold on it. This one, if you have an opinion on this, guys, and you're familiar, just throw your stuff in the comments, because the Rosebud might be, I don't know, that might be a sale. I don't know if I can breed that. I'm not 100% sure on that one, so I'll wait for some feedback before I decide what I'm going to do with that one. But I do have these guys, which look pretty good. Got some solid stat. That pumpkin, look at that serious. Real serious, not joking around. Real serious. So this one's going to be a good one. So I'll breed those guys. Would you breed this one too? It's a 92. Rosebud for me is just for adventurers. Many still buying the plants with healing skills to help in getting over hard adventure levels. I tried rolling with Rosebud in adventure and I wasn't doing very well, but then again I also had 3 plants. So I realized I should diversify so I can go out and adventure a little bit more. It makes it a little bit easier, and it's a little more fun to play that way too, I thought. So it's still definitely good for breeding and selling. Try breeding the ones with Rosebud still sold quick. Yeah, okay. And then maybe I'll try that. If you think that might be a good way to go. I mean, if I do a 3 and a 3 and I breed that with maybe another pair that's not super ultra high good. Let me take a look. So I could do that, the Rosebud and this. Let's see, these guys here have all been bred. So it's really between that and the 94. So I could go 92, 94, and then I could do 97, 97. I think that would give me the 97s would at least guarantee me at least a really good one out of all of them. Don't do 3 plants. How many should I do? 2? You're going to have to explain that. Don't do 3 plants like ABC method for breeding, or don't breed 3 times. We'll find out. But I think, I was thinking, have you noticed the different eyes and ears sell different? Like Blossom sells more than Confused. I didn't. I mean, I know that they're different, but I don't know the rate at which those sell. Oh no, the one in Adventure. All right, let me back up here. No, don't do 3 plants. Oh no. Oh yeah, to run Adventure. Well, right. But when you had nothing but plants, because I built a farm, the intention of farming. I don't think that's unlike Big T Money from Admin Chat. I think that's what he was doing too. He was just kind of like buying this stuff as an investment, and then the next part was kind of like, oh, this is actually a fun game. And then he starts getting into it and enjoying himself. I don't want to out him or dox him on the thing here. I don't know if he's using his real name. Breeding 3 types is the sweet spot and will gain the most profit. Yeah, I've noticed that. We were talking about that a little bit before you jumped on, just because of the price of AXS. If Axis wasn't, $50 a spot, yeah, it's outrageous. The one in Adventure, yeah, that's the reason I did that. Wouldn't have done it any other way. But that's why I was asking you about beasts, and we were talking a little bit about adding some stuff, so I could try running something a little different. John says I'm buying as an investment too. Yeah, John, it makes a lot of sense. Especially when you look at something like the scholars and doing some of the scholarship stuff, even if you're not looking to buy, sell, breed, and do all that other stuff, you can at least buy and then, give other folks an opportunity to get into the game and build themselves up and buy their own Axies and start running their own thing. I think that's a really cool deal, and you kind of, hedge a little bit of the liability on it. I have breeding plants as well. Are you doing the same build that I'm doing with the cactus, pumpkin? Yeah, the first one I click on is not the one with the build. Pumpkin series, cactus, carrot. You doing this as well? I was actually surprised that this one came out with Rosebud. I didn't think I had any Rosebud. I had to look it up. I didn't even know what it was. I'm so new at it. But yeah, I wanted to do it as an investment, and I thought, that's a really good way to kind of hedge yourself. If you can make money without having to worry about some of that other stuff, just doing the scholarships and everything, and the appreciation's been really good. I was buying in when they were at 200 at the floor price. Obviously, that has gone up significantly, almost double. Let's take a look. Breeding plants as well. Kelvin says, yes, plants definitely got high demand due to most of the lineup use plants for tanking. Some use dusk. John agrees. Kelvin says, hell yeah. Pumpkin, serious, carrot, cactus, beach. See how you're doing I have not. Would you say cactus over beach or beach over cactus? Because that could be a different way to go too. I haven't seen much with the beach. I was watching Elijah before I was telling you about that, and he's running that hot butt and swears by it. Which is cool. I'm still learning, so it looked cool to me. I guess it nullifies their plant from using the mouth. Definitely cactus, Kelvin says. Well, I got some. I got a whole bunch. Got a whole freaking thing full of them. Hot bud is good too for plant tail. Yeah. How long would it take you to get 10 scholarships? You mean to build the teams required in order to do that? Or do you mean in order to get 10 folks to do that for you if you had the teams ready? Just to clarify, Mr. John. And that actually might be a good question for Calvin, because Calvin is an expert in the field, literally doing this stuff daily. I'm not going to out any more information about Calvin unless he wants to offer it on chat, but my man is an expert in this area, so anything you want to offer up, you can feel free to hit in the chat, and we'll throw it out there. You bought, so Mr. John bought 3 Axies, 96, 97, 97. I had a similar, I think I had a similar start. Yeah. And they were that build. So you've got one team if you hold the, did you breed them yet? Calvin says, depending, if you're literally buying 10 teams, it would be instant. Really? Why is that? That should be good. $29, $31, $37. Those are the prices? Show. Yeah. That's a pretty good price. You must have bought them a while ago. I paid a little bit more for mine. Calvin says, but what I will advise is use the mutated ones in your breeding, sell the pure ones, then use the mutated ones for scholars. Interesting. But would you sell the mutated ones so you could buy better teams, better 3-piece fighting teams with better pets, or would you stick with the same ones? Because I'm looking at them, that's what I'm doing, right? I have all plants, so I'm taking them and rotating them out. Now I added the this bird pet in here. I'm not 100% sure what they're calling this guy. That works too. We use that strategy as well, right? So you can build the perfect kind of squads, and then you'll have something. You want people to be able, not only do you not want to waste their time, but you also want to get returns faster. I'm assuming having an easier build or a better build that allows your players or your scholars to go out there, kick more ass earlier, often win better or win at a higher percentage, right? More efficient. Then you can get returns quicker. They can get more money in their pocket. It just seems like a win-win if you have that option. So that's what I'm trying to balance it out a little bit, but I still want to continue breeding and still, sprawl a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Calvin says it works too. Use that strategy too. Mr. John, I want to create scholarships the most. Calvin says selling the mutated virgins, then buying a pure one. John says, Calvin, thanks for the alpha. He's not playing around either. My man, like I said, Mr. Calvin's an expert. He knows what he's doing. So that's what I've been all day. I've been kind of just sending him messages like, hey, you want to come on later tonight? I got some stuff for you. What do you think about this? I've been sending him links to all kinds of stuff. He's awesome, man. I appreciate all your help today, buddy. Mr. Calvin's been amazing. Have to make sure we send you something. But Calvin, are you doing any adventure or any PvP? Are you strictly in the marketplace? Are you just MP in it? I'm not too much. I'm not against doing a little of that myself. John says, I'm glad I found you too. Having trouble. Kelvin, you need to play the game so you know the metas. That's 100%. And that's what I was talking to T-Money and Admin about. You know, saying at first I was just doing it as an investment, and then, but once you start to play it and you get an idea of how all that stuff works, like I know what the cards are, right? Because I'm buying and selling them, but I don't understand why or what might work as well. And then especially when you're doing that and you're getting mutations and you're trying to figure out, I even threw into some of the mutations today while I was playing to see, what that was actually like to use those. Obviously, it's different when you're playing with all plants. I have to put the video. I actually have some video of it. It's pretty funny, but hey, it's cool, man. This is a fun game. I really enjoy it. Which is something I was talking to someone about earlier at RugDoc. We're having a conversation, and I'm like, the difference between Axie Infinity and like Crypto Blades is that this is a game, and Crypto Blades is like the idea of what a game could be or was like in 1985 when you do text games, but at least this is a game and it's actually fun. And, we were talking about the COO, Alexander Larson, who is a competitive gamer. This guy goes and well, he's not anymore, but he obviously got a lot of things on his plate, but he used to be a pro. So you can kind of see that stuff in here where paid real close attention to detail on how these things work together, where you can kind of, game it a little bit to try to get your opponent and, the rock, paper, scissors, this beats that, but that beats this kind of deal. You play the game. John says, I need to buy 2 other Axies besides plants. Which 2? That's what I was in. I was in that same exact situation. I went with obviously the bird and the beast. Bird beast combo. I'm in the middle of doing that now. Calvin says, because the demand of users depend on what's mostly used in arena. Yeah. Calvin also says, at John, there are plenty of combos. You can have Aqua Backline, Mid Beast, or Double Aqua, Koi Nemo, or a Bird Beast. They're the cheapest you can build. We'll see. We're going to find out. I'm going to put that to the test, buddy. I want to see if I've sold any real quick. I mean, I just put them up, but yeah, they're still sitting there. Bird Beast it is then, I guess. I'll breed those too. Hey, I'm wondering when they're going to switch the meta and then, how that's going to kind of affect prices and everything. Because it's like everybody's going to focus on this exact scenario, but at some point it's going to change. And when it does, I wonder how that's going to fit into it. To be determined, but I'm pumped. There's so much stuff about this game to get hyped about. You can make money. It's a badass game. They got all these different things you can mess with and build your own little guys or whatever, while you're trying to breed them and get your own your business going. And then after you get all your stuff, you can sell something like I did. So you're selling to get what you need in order to go buy the correct Axie. So then you can go adventure, you can go PvP and use the damn things. And then you go use them and it's fun. It's a great time. So that's what this is really exciting about this. If you're just hopping on, or if you happen to be seeing this later, don't forget, we got the Discord. The link is down in the description, so you can hop over to RugDoc and hang out with us. Also, rugdoc.io. And the Wiki at RugDoc will show you how to get into this game. It'll teach you about MetaMask. We got videos. It'll show you how to get on Ronin. We got all the cool stuff. So if you're trying to figure out how to do all this, there's lots of different resources around, but RugDoc, we've got you covered, so don't be a scared. Come on, hang out with us. Calvin, yep. It's ever-changing meta. That's why Axie is really fun. Yeah, so since I'm new, I'm wondering how long it takes before that next, rotation's coming up. I heard it was supposed to be in August, September, and they're gonna start rolling out like land, and it's actually gonna have some kind of effect that matters. I don't know if that's a thing now or just, you know, it's going to be or how it works, but, you know, I'm pumped. There's so much hype around this. And then folks were talking about some other things, and I'm like, looking at these other games, I'm like, this is not good. It's not good. I think it's because they're afraid they missed it. I've heard a lot of people say that too. And if you feel that way, I apologize that you're getting that impression, but this hasn't even really hit America. I think once it hits America and all these Americans are out there taking to this, you know how that goes. Those kids are nuts. So once it starts hitting the Western world, I think it's going to light up even more. And if you're in before that, which is my thing, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but I think that there's going to be a lot of upside to that. Don't buy off of that as a suggestion. It's just what I'm doing. John says, I can envision staking insane amounts of ETH. I'm pumped, man. We can get some AXS now, too, because apparently we're talking about this in admin. I mean, it's being constrained, right? So once it's coming and being used, it's not being made readily available. So the supply is being limited, which also pushes the value of that up. A lot of gamers that see we're all on the DeFi side. We're all looking at smart contracts and checking all this. That's RugDoc. A lot of folks don't even realize that kind of stuff. But you got to look through it. You got to look through the papers. You got to see what's cracking. So that actually might be a good play too. The price of AXS is going to just keep going up. I saw on Whoopty's thing. He's got a huge stack. A huge stack. Is it, how volatile is it? I mean, I saw that it was up to in the, I think it was in the 40s, mid 40s today, but I think it was up to 50. But it's kind of been like, it also depends, John, on what you consider high volatility. It depends on where you're from investment wise. If you come from traditional finance, if you're a TradFi guy, then yeah, that volatility is crazy. But if you've been messing around here in DeFi land, we're like, it's just like a Tuesday for us. Hey, nothing. How? Let me take a look here. I just want to see real quick how we're doing on time. Yeah. Oof. Awesome. Cool. Just gotta check out the stuff going on here. Let's take a look. Yeah. AXS crazy volatility. Yeah, crypto, right? Axis, Kelvin, would definitely shrink in supply. It is. Degenerate. That's John. And Kelvin comes in. Since Axies are getting bred nonstop, that's the thing. That AXS is under constant use every day. I mean, look, there was what? I think 85,000 Axies for sale like 3 weeks ago. And now you go, there's 120, I think, on Marketplace, which is pretty interesting. I mean, the numbers are just outrageous. They're outrageous. Let me pop through them real quick and let's see if I can see some stuff that's getting posted. Marketplace. Let's hit the dashboard on this beast. 28 million. And these guys charge what, 4.25%? You got numbers on that. 28 times 425. 1.2 million. $1.2 million a day off of 28 million total sales is what they're getting in just their fee. Bread nonstop. Yeah, that's the problem. So now you got them up. Let's take a look at the marketplace. You're at 126. 126. So the amount that's now there compared to last time is what, 50% more compared to 3 months ago. The numbers are just staggering. The floor prices. I remember when I was recording my videos for RugDoc YouTube, and we were going through that video about the Philippines and folks playing Axie to pay the bills, and doing all that stuff. We were going through, and I was building that video out after watching that, going through some of that stuff, and the floor price I think was 200 an Axie or something. At $200 an Axie, and that's when I was starting to buy in. I know you and T Money from Admin were in much earlier, but that's when I started getting in, and even since then the price has almost doubled. So now your floor is what, 375? Yeah, and there's room. Folks understand there's room, and there's other ways that they're gonna monetize this. I know that. I just, the way they talk about the economy and how they're gonna make it work. I mean, if you can get in and start building yourself up, you're gonna put yourself in a good spot. Scholarship's really helpful at SEA countries, Southeast Asia, right? So, and I think it's awesome. That was one of the first things. I mean, if you look at the video that I put out there, that's the first thing I said in there. I was like, look at this. And I showed this picture of these guys hanging out. And I was like, this is the game. You see all these folks that are paying their bills like this, sitting here hanging out with each other, laughing, having a good time. Everybody's like getting along. You can see, everybody's got some fresh clothes on. Life is good. I was like, that is telling you more than folks realize. And, it was one of the biggest points of me putting in so much money. We went kind of heavy on this, quick 10K or whatever, but, it was important. And some other folks in RugDoc got a lot more money than me. But, that was one of the things that stuck out to me. I was like, this is what it's about. As long as all the technical pieces are right with the game, the contracts are good and everything. And, that was one of the first things we did. RugDoc reached out, and Sky Mavis was absolutely awesome about getting back to us, talking about, the contracts and making sure, everything was legit on the up and up. And those guys are awesome. They respond right away. They care about the community. But that Southeast Asia point, while I was talking about, I saw that. I was like, that's the deal. True, my bag's so small. Yeah, it's because you compare them to your boys every day. Your guy got fat stacks. His bags, like Santa Claus, don't even got bags that big. He's got the legit. You don't want to mess around with that. My stacks, a little smaller too, bud. No worries. No worries. Hey, look, this is what it's about. Everybody kind of works together. We all come from different backgrounds. We all have different means, but you work together with everybody, and it's like a nice tight-knit community kind of feel. That's what RugDoc is. That's why we all love it. That's why we all hang out and do this. We could be doing anything else. And here you are, talking to you guys about how awesome Axie Infinity is, how it's helping folks pay the rent, make some money. Hell yeah. Yeah, man, I'm about that. All about that. Where are we at time-wise? We doing all right on time? Ooh, we got some viewers too. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done it. Just smack it real quick for me, because then all the powers that be see that we're out here actually having a good time and folks are enjoying themselves. And if you haven't done so, make sure you hit that Discord too, because we want everybody to be involved in what's going on. That's the official. Also going to be doing some scholarships at some point in the near future with the help of Kelvin. So that being the case, you want to be involved in that too. Make sure you get on that Discord so you know when the things are happening. All right, let's pop through real quick. This Axie Zone is gold. Make sure that you guys get it. Save that in there. This is your guy. My 12. Still got 12. So if you see them, they're for sale. Come buy them. Woo, scholarships. We're going to do scholarships, right, Kelvin? That's the plan, right? I don't know if you talk to Doc again. That's what we're going to do. At least I'm going to do them. So there are like, 12 different ways to look at it. Like we're doing them. I'm doing them. They're doing them. Everybody's doing them. So we're going to come together, I'm pretty sure, with one plan and make life real simple. But I'm excited for it. I just think it's a great opportunity. That's another thing, too. So if you're watching this and you're not sure what the hell we're talking about, the scholarship programs are It's a way that folks that don't necessarily have the means to put together one of these teams that cost hundreds of dollars or even thousands. You look at this freaking, all these Axies in front of you, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. If you don't have that kind of money, the scholarship programs allow you to get access to them, use those guys to earn yourself some money, and then, you know, the owners of that get a little bit, and then you get a little bit, and then you can either buy some of your own, or maybe you can buy them from them. It depends on, you know, who you're hooking up with for the scholarships. But John wants to do them. He's in chat. Kelvin right now is already in the process of slinging. He works all that kind of stuff now. I'm not going to go into that too much. We're going to be doing it at RugDoc, and Kelvin's probably going to be directly linked into that somehow. I'm not sure exactly, but if you're looking to get into this game, you don't think you can afford to do it, this is how, you know, you start. It's kind of like I feel like it's kind of like being a race car driver. Like, I don't watch NASCAR or anything. No offense if you're like a NASCAR person, but I don't really watch it. But they have like the cars, and they've got like the owners, like the team owner. He'll have like 3 cars or whatever, and they'll like, you know, put different folks in them, and they drive around. It's kind of how this is. You have your own teams. You use 1 team, 2 teams, 3 teams, and they're driving around. If they win, you know, they get money. Obviously, the team's ownership, they get some money. It splits, and it gives people an opportunity. I think that's what's really cool about it. You just can't see that anywhere else. And what other game can you find where, you know, the numbers allow you to make enough money where you can sustain yourself? You're talking about Southeast Asia, where obviously the cost of living is substantially lower than it would be in the United States. But, you know, still, look at the prices. You're still making a lot of money. Even here in the States, that's a good amount of money. So you can make a lot. It costs a bit to get in. But if it didn't, then, you know, they wouldn't have that opportunity to make that kind of money in the first place. So, you know, you're looking to do that. That might not be a bad idea. I think it's pretty smart. I've also been keeping an eye. Like, I got Whoop-de-Doo's NFT, so I can go in there and like look at all the private chats and stuff. He's got some pretty exciting stuff going on too. So, Alley Cat's in here. NASCAR more like Deadliest Catch. LOL. I love Deadliest Catch. I'm just saying, with the boats, that money, you get them all coming out. All those crabs, I'm sitting there like looking at them when they're measuring. Like, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Excited for that. What's going on, Alley Cat? What you doing? Hanging out with us? Appreciate you coming out. Are you doing Axie too? Let me find out. I think everybody over there at RugDoc is doing it, and just, I don't know if everybody knows who else is doing it or not, but like, I'm just finding out different people are over there kind of on the sly. I know World Peas was doing it. I was like in chat talking to her. She's like, yeah. She's like, the only game I'm playing is Axie right now. I was like, is everybody playing this? And just, I didn't know it. I'm pretty sure I was the only one like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then I found out that Kelvin and T were back in there in May. Cactus says, how much SLP you need for all 4 breeds? I believe it's 6,600 because I did it. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Sorry about the misspelling. I'm typing around my microphone here so I don't mess it up. So yeah, it's at 23 cents. Let's do the math, because here we do the math. It's the most important thing. Nothing else matters but the numbers. 1,500. 1,518. I don't know if you can see that, but hold that. I should have used my phone. I got this guy here for the quick tap. Boom. Yeah, get you some of that. Yeah, they're not cheap. Plus, it's the AXS. You got to pay 50. What's it? $46 in AXS. You're at almost at $200 each, and then times that by 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. Allie says, "Hey, I definitely wanted to from your review, but now I'm just playing Crypto Blades because Skill Token tanked, and now I can afford it." You're gonna have to let me know how that is, because I was looking at it. And I saw it was kind of like the turn-based thing, and I wasn't 100% sure what was going on. if you're making money, that's what would be awesome. Folks will need to know about that. I definitely wanted to from your review. Yes, it was a good review. Come on. If you're hanging out doing this stuff, you're at RugDoc, we'll get you in here and get you playing. I know, folks, we'll get you playing. You want to do it, but you got to look, you're gonna have to give some feedback on the Crypto Blade because I haven't had a chance to play it. Do you have like any video like captured? Maybe we throw the video together. Are you working with Ninja? Because if you guys could do something, I know you guys had. I don't know 100%, but I got to watch it. I think that's the problem is I haven't spent enough time. Some of those guys gave some good walkthroughs, which I just thought were awesome. I'm worried about the money. It was at $55 yesterday. Would it go to 70 for Crypto Blades? Take a look at it. Yeah, it's at 64.88. So I guess it's kind of, there's that John's volatility he's talking about. But it's kind of snapping back and forth. $65, right? Actually, you know what? So yeah, we can get a good feel for it. Yeah, it popped down here. I think that was yesterday when people were going bananas in the chat on YouTube, and then it snapped back up. I knew it was in the 70s, so it must have dipped down. So, you know, this is the rate that where folks can actually afford to get in. Same deal with Axie. You know, people can't afford the money. That's the problem. But I'm telling you, if you can get a scholarship, and folks want to do it. John's in here. He's ready right now. Folks are going to do it. I think what we should do, maybe we can give away some stuff or do something, but we should do like a whole, like a strategy session with like a video and maybe like a how-to and just setting up scholarships, because I think a lot of people would do it if they knew how or had a resource that was like solid. Maybe we could even do that on RugDoc, like in the game section, you know, setting how to build a scholarship, because at RugDoc there's a lot of like, I don't want to say investors, like they're, you know, just all greedy people, but you know, there's a lot of folks that come there that are investing and they're bringing their money to the markets and they want to know how to do all this kind of stuff. So you have that audience. We don't necessarily have so much of the gamer side because we strictly are NFT because it's money. So I think if maybe we took all of that and kind of did a how-to on just building out like a scholarship program for investors or folks that have money and they want to go through that whole thing and setting it up and what that might look like, I think that would be worth it, honestly. And then it would give other folks an opportunity to get into it. Personally. If you think that's a good idea, make sure you leave the comment down below. Tell the YouTube so that way when the big bosses look at it, they're like, oh wow, these folks want that. And then you're more likely to get it. I'm telling you. It could be a good thing. All right, I just posted these up. I do have one on auction. So as you can see, the price is dropping. Eventually, that's going to get super low. Someone's going to snag it up. And then that one's going to be gone. And we're going to replace it with Beast. We're going to get a Beast Axie in there. And then we're going to have a Bird Beast combo. And then that could actually be a really good starting team for the first scholarship if we're doing that. If you're interested, you should leave the comment. Also, if you would like to be part of that scholarship crew, we're going to be doing some of that over in Discord. Oh, wrong button. Let me hit that invite, copy. Here it comes. All right, yeah, so you got the Discord in there too. Make sure you check that out. if you're interested in getting involved with the scholarships, even if you're just interested in learning how to make them, anytime there's investors or people that are bringing money, we're not afraid of that. You can come hang out and we'll work on that with you. I'm even thinking about maybe there's a way to do like a fund and like NFT it. Maybe you could have like, you know, just one big fund, and folks that could throw in maybe like 10K and you just build up a whole squad. And then, you know, your share would be one NFT. And then, you know, you'd have like maybe 10 NFTs, and then that would be someone's share. And then if they want to sell their interest, they could just sell the NFT. Right there. There you go. I just took the entire world of Axie and we just put it on the market. Now we're running funds. I got my own Axie fund. Let's go. Kitty Girl just landed in there. Kitty Girl over in Discord. What's up? I hope you've been watching over here as well. Don't be hiding on us, Kitty Girl. 69XXX. Seems very explicit. Make sure you're hanging out over here too and chatting in live. I'll try that. I know where you chat. All right, so this is what we got going on here. That's the update for this one. We're getting close to that hour time, so we are going to be jumping off shortly. If you have any questions, though, this is kind of the Q&A point where you get to ask stuff. You got access to some really sharp folks. I'm obviously still learning a bit myself, though I am a little more proficient than most. But we do have Kelvin, who's been hanging out with us for the last hour. He knows a lot about this. He's been running some of this stuff, doing scholarships, doing breeding, buying stuff up in the marketplace. Oh yeah, I wonder if I still have that up here. I might not have it. That's the tier list. That's absolutely amazing. I don't have it up here anymore, but I had a whole thing up while I was looking for this particular, my particular bird build, and I just kept hitting refresh, and then I got the right price, and I was able to scoop it up. But I got it like $200 below this one right here. $200 below. I was kind of pumped about that. Well, you know, if you're hanging out with us, make sure you hit that like button too. Just to let folks know that you're having a good time and enjoying yourselves. And we're probably going to do another one. I'm hoping tomorrow. I mean, it's the weekend, so I want to kind of get some lives in, get some folks coming back, build a little bit of a momentum. So if you're interested in something particular, make sure you leave it in the comments on the video, or come over to Discord and just, you know, pop it in there. You can leave it in general chat for now. We're going to build that out. I think Bartertown Conglomerate said that he was going to do that. I'll have to hold him to it. I know he's hiding on me because I was asking him all kinds of questions. I pulled him in the stream yesterday. We were BSing for a while. So he's probably hiding on me, but I think he's going to help out with some of the building out. But you can just leave it right in the general for right now. And then once we kind of get everything organized, we'll probably have like a little YouTube spot. But put all your live stuff in there, and then I'll try to have things prepared for it as I'm going through tomorrow, preparing for the videos, preparing for the stream. Tonight I was kind of like just going through what I had here, doing some fighting, checking out some new builds. Obviously we want to do that. The bird beast build, the combo. When do we get to see you battle? Maybe we should do that tomorrow. You know what? I would have done that tonight, Alley Cat. I wanted to, but I don't have any fun stuff to battle with. I have all plans. So tomorrow, for you, we're going to get this. I'm going to get the beast. We'll throw that on here, and then we'll have at least something else to kick ass with. Because if I got the beast, the bird, and then we have a plant, at least I got like a three, you know, the trifecta going where it's not, you know, a boring build and I'm out there getting my ass kicked all night. So we'll try doing that, and then we'll see how that works. But we'll do it tomorrow. Is that fine? Do you want to see, look, you want to see adventure, or do you want to see PvP? You want to see a little 10-year-old out there beating my ass in Axie. I should have known better. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm all about it. I think it'll be fun. I was messing around with it for a little bit today. It's just, you know, all the plants. So I think that's a good idea. Wait, when are we going to see you battle? Where's the vids? We're going to see some Crypto Blade holding out on us. Alley cat. Let's see jump in the ring or PvP, baby. You don't want to see me play no PvP. You see all these. You can see all these boys jump out the lobby. I'm gonna get wrecked. Yeah, they don't want no smoke with your boy. I get a feeling I might take a beating on that one, but look, I'm all about it. We'll record it. Hopefully, maybe there's somebody that's on YouTube that's in there beating up on me, then we can, you know, sucker him to come on over here and give him a hard time. That'd be fun. We'll try that tomorrow. I'm all about it. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. Jump right in there. But we got to get armed up, though. I can't look. I can't. It's if we're going to OK Corral, I need to have at least a pistola. I got to have something to fight with. So we got to start tonight. I scooped that one. I scooped it at a great price. I'm pumped. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get that beast, and then we're gonna have it on the Kraken. We'll battle tomorrow. Is that fair? Look, if you guys want to see battling tomorrow, and you're watching this on replay, go down there and leave a comment, or make sure that you give it a thumbs way up. See if you get my cheeks beat by some 10-year-old kid playing on his phone. I'm over here, my big ass computer, getting beaten. Yeah, I'm down for it. We'll do it. We should get through. You know what we should do? We should get some of these other, because they're hiding. All of RugDoc, these guys are all playing this video game. They don't tell nobody. Kelvin not telling anyone. I think he was playing, not telling anyone. I know for a fact T's got a freaking whole army of these things. He's sly. There's some folks over there that are playing and they're not telling anybody. Next thing you know, you see they got $80,000 Axie account. You never even knew they were playing the freaking game. So we should get a couple of these guys together and maybe do something with the rest of them instead of just me. They're leaving me out here, of course. So we'll have to add everybody else in. If you want to see that too, make sure you leave some feedback. That's what gets things done around here. You guys leave feedback. The bosses come through and they look at all this stuff and then it gets done. It's that simple. So make sure you do that. Stone Saver, watching the live stream. Love you. You the man. Dope. Don't forget to comment in here, though, Stone Saver. Don't just be hiding in Discord. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, we're gonna coalesce in the Discord so we know where everybody's at. We can all hang out and then plan stuff. When we go live, you'll already know what's going on. And we can get, it'll allow us to organize better. Gorex RugDoc #1. Let's go. Yeah, RugDoc's badass. That's why we all do it. I mean, you can do anything else, and I'm here hanging out with all these guys. It's amazing. So, yeah. If you're not familiar with RugDoc, pop over rugdoc.io, or you can check them out on Twitter, rugdoc.io on Twitter. I was supposed to tweet this out too, and I was just like so far behind because I'm sitting here planning. I forgot to tweet it out. Last time I didn't on purpose, and then this time I just got behind. I did not want to start the stream late. I wanted to be hitting it right at, and then I come right out of the gate, and the volume's off. I get halfway through my opening monologue, going through all my stuff, there's no volume. You gotta remind me to go back in there and fix that. Cut that beginning out. Yeah, well, look. This is what, number 2? It's the first weekend of many, though. We're going to be doing some adventure. I'm excited for the land stuff, too, to be honest with you. I think buying land is going to be awesome. We're going to be doing a lot of that. It's going to be hot. So make sure you hit that like button. Gorex. You're in the chat. You're in this chat. You make sure you hit that like button. I'm going to audit later on. It tells me who didn't hit the like button. I don't want to see your name. There's going to be repercussions. I actually edited some of your videos. I learned a lot from editing video from you guys. Really? Awesome. What did you edit? Come on now. Are you posting on... You got a page? Send the link so we can go check your page out. If you're posting up here, you got to make sure you let us know so I can check you out. Give you a shout. Anything good? Are you doing DeFi? What are you doing? Current viewers. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm watching you guys. It's not moving. Yeah, post your projects. I like to see what you're doing. We'll check them out too. The real, actually, I think Allie's might be responsible for some of that editing. Are you still in here, Allie? She might have jumped off, but we're down to a couple. But I think, I'm not 100% sure. If she's still in here, I'm sure she'll be able to tell you what she's doing. But she might be one that's doing those particular videos you're looking at. My editing job isn't the best. I just do like the rough edit stuff. I don't have any of the fancy memes and all that kind of crazy jazz. That's for all the all stars. But I did do some of those. All the original ones are all me. So we had some folks come in here that are very talented, able to do that. But if you got that, look, if you're doing that kind of stuff too, man, yeah, send links and whatever, and chat in Discord, and then we'll know, and we'll take a look, because we're it's community stuff. We all just try to support each other. So the Master Chef video, yep, that was me. Rating system, I think the rating system might have been Ninja, and that could have been Allie. I'm not sure if Allie was involved in that. Those guys were involved as well. So yeah, Master Chef. Actually, you know what? I think the Master Chef might have been him too. Pivot, I can't afford to buy one. We've been talking about this. Pivot, first thing, you got to make sure you hit that like button. I love you. Hit that like button. Then subscribe and go jump into Discord, because we're going to show you how you can get in and make some money doing it and build up your own squad. That's how these guys are all getting in. If you don't have enough money to buy your way right through the front door, you can earn it and get in there. Sound low? Is that better, Derek? Can you hear me? Yeah, man. If you guys can't hear, make sure you tell me too, because I'm sitting here talking to the screen. We don't have this all set up yet. It's brand new. So I don't have the chat where the camera is, and I've got like 12 monitors out here. Like this is where we're buying and selling. We make money. It's a money station, not necessarily a broadcasting station. We're changing that. So it'll be a lot easier to do all this shit. But right now, if you can't hear me, just put it right there and I'll speak up or I'll move. Derek, sound low. All right, hopefully this is going to be better for you, brother. Pivot, liked, awesome. Joining Discord now, awesome, awesome. I see it. Cool. And the reason that you want to do that, yeah, can you hear me now? I'll fucking turn this thing on. Can you hear me now? Hola. Up a bit. I have a full blast, hard to hear. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to turn it up right now. What about now, brother? How's that for you? Better? All right. If it's too better, you tell me. Gorek says, yeah, I'm into GameFi. I recently got into something that I think is a scam. No. It's called Wizard World Games, ticker $WWT. That's interesting. I'm not 100. I can take a look at it. I'm not familiar with that one, brother, to be honest with you, so I couldn't give you an answer on that. Let's see, Gork says, you do scholarships too? Better to get in the Discord right now. Exactly. Yeah, we're doing them. That's the whole reason we did the Discord, so that we can have a center for people to go so we can do that. We're going to do that, yes. Pivot asks, says, I've been playing Gods Unchained. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but I'll check it out. That's not a play to earn, though, right? I got to adjust my rug here. Got to make all the adjustments. Yeah, is that that's not play to earn though, right? It's a regular game. There's RugDoc review crypto games. Seems like a lot of them coming out. Yes, the answer to that, Derek, is yes, we do. Which is why we're doing this game specifically, because this game was kind of like the first big one, right? This is a game that came out, started like, beating Ethereum and beating Bitcoin as far as, transaction revenue, and started turning everybody's head. So we are doing this one. We went through all the contracts on it, which is what RugDoc does, right? We're a safety community, or that's how we started. So we're going through all these contracts, all the smart contracts, making sure that they are legit. And then we're taking those and finding out, anybody's trying to fork those or build a copy and make another game based on what this game is doing. We're getting access to all of those smart contracts, so we are already prepared. When we see some bull, we can call it out. We can go right after. We can send out alerts. We're going to do all that stuff. That is what we do here at RugDoc. We're all investors, just in case you haven't figured that out yet, folks at home. RugDoc is a team of investors, but we come together with all of our resources and the things that we know how to do well, and we apply them for this exact purpose, so we can all kind of come together as a community to fight people that are trying to rug pull, scam, injure the community. You know, separate, we've all been hit, myself included, just last month, but for like 5K. But it's when we kind of come together and, you know, we work as a team, you know, stuff happens and we can make changes, right? And that's kind of what the whole purpose of that is. We're just moving it right to gaming. This is the first game. We're looking at crypto blades. I know Alley Cat's part of the squad. She's on that. Ninja's been, that video that just came out, right? If you're on the RugDoc YouTube, you can check out that. We did a re-release on it, I believe. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I don't know much about that, but I can tell you that it is there and it is up, and that Ninja's been playing that game, Crypto Blades. So that's being covered. And then we're going to add those to the site, and then we're going to add additional ones. You know, whatever's next. We'll go through and we'll run through those games as well, and we'll add those. And then when new ones come out, we'll check the contracts. We'll make sure they're good. We'll make sure that no one's trying to scam you or just straight rug pull. And then, you know, you'll find all that stuff on there. Pivot says, but no, you can sell the cards. Which cards am I selling? Oh, I'm playing the Gods Unchained as an NFT. Love you guys. Thank you. I thank you. We love you as well. I appreciate you joining in on Discord. You're about to love us more. We're going to help you get involved. Derek says, Crypto Zune is a new one. Seems like a fork of Crypto Blades. Probably. I'll have to take a look at it. I don't, you know, that's another thing too. We're going to probably, don't quote me on this, we might do it in Discord where you can kind of throw in your new stuff. There is a place for it on Telegram. I don't know if that's going to be also including games, because we do have a review, like a whole process to get all the farms reviewed. We review like a fajillion. That's not a real number, but it's a lot of farms, a lot of projects that people put in there. And, you know, just people want to help the community. A lot of folks are volunteering time, or, you know, sometimes we'll you know, pass out some of the donations. We give back to folks that are helping and all that kind of stuff. It's a great team. So that's how that works. Not sure if we're going to be doing games over there yet, but if not, we'll do it in Discord, I guess, and then maybe work it out. So hopefully that'll work. Man, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Make sure if you just came in that you hit that like button and you subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notifications so you know we're going live. I'm going to try and get these more regularly. I'd like to go every night if I can. We're going to try it. Or at least get something going for a while so we can kind of build a crew, and then, you know, it's much easier if we got some people that got to hang out, fill in, cover, because we have a team. That's the cool part. Have a whole squad of people I can lean on. But yeah, that's the hope. So we put stuff in there. Make sure if you guys got questions, we can take a look at some of these at CryptoZoom. But throw it in Discord for now. I'll find out the official way to go about it, and we can look at some of these other games. I mean, if they're making money, that's what we're about. If they're broken, that's even more what we're about. We're gonna find out if there's some kind of sly stuff going on too. So, you know how it is. Likes 9. Thank you. Whoever popped in here and hit that like for me. Trust me, it's a big deal. I appreciate it. We've been going strong. Let's take a look at the time. Woo, 1:15. You guys are animals. Just join the Discord. Smart man. I'm telling you. That's where it's all, you know, when we're not hanging out, that's where we're hanging out. We're going to have all the information going on there, especially if you want to be the first to know. That's kind of the cool thing about it. And Discord's just like legendary for that. You know, that's where all the first source kind of stuff comes out. Because we're a DeFi group, traditional DeFi, it's kind of weird to say that, but not necessarily play to earn or gaming side or NFTs or anything. We have a whole Telegram world, and our Telegram chat is, I think, 13,000. I mean, it's huge. We have a huge Telegram chat. We're already one of the biggest DeFi squads on the block. But the gaming stuff, we're still kind of picking that up. So for now, I know we're going to be doing the Discord. and subject to change. But we're going to be finding out games, checking contracts, making sure no one's going to steal money from you. And that's important. They're going to. Look, the scammers are coming. Just like everything else. They figure out a way to get in there. So don't lose your money. And we all do. I did. Look. That's kind of like motorcycles. I don't know if anybody rides a bike, but there's two types of motorcycles. The ones that have been laid down and ones that have not been laid down yet. So be prepared. Cool. Yeah, and if you're also just jumping on too, make sure you check out the link for the Discord so you know what's cracking. Hit all the things so that and you can be involved, and we're trying to get as many people on the squad as possible. So I'll walk through one more time real quick and just flip. See what I got here. The price on this guy is just going down because I have it on the auction, which is kind of cool. So hopefully I can get this guy sold to somebody that needs one, and then I'll be able to buy that beast tomorrow. And then if not, I'll just have to tap the account and then bring some more money in. But we're gonna get the beast so I can do some actual game time footage for you guys. I'm sure people want to see some fighting, so we'll try and add that in. So that sound good, guys? We're up to 9 likes. If I could just get one more, I would get that 10 spot. I think the boss would be happy. I got to impress. Everybody's got to make sure that I'm out here kicking ass. Yeah, if you're out there and you're not hitting that like button, please. Otherwise, you got to deal with somebody else. They're going to get rid of me. Awesome. 10. Awesome. Whoever that was, make yourself known. I appreciate it. Thank you. Don't forget. Let's go. All right, cool. If I don't have any more questions, we're wrapping it. I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you hanging out with me so much. If you're not in the Discord, do that so that you'll know when we're going live. But we're going to start doing an emergency. No worry, Calvin, if you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me still. No worries, brother. I know you got my back. I love you. Thank you. Calvin's going to be back too. By the way, if you just came on, you weren't around before, Calvin, our resident RugDoc Axie expert who was hanging out earlier in the show, he's going to be coming back too. He is awesome, knows everything that you could possibly want to know about the game. But we're going to try and get as many of you guys in as possible. If you want to get in this game, we are going to do scholarships and stuff. So everybody should have a shot at playing it, have a shot at making some money and building a team, putting your own squad together. So if you want to get a little squad going, like I have one here, you don't have to have all that money in order to do it. We can do it with the scholarships, and that's what some of these will be used for. There'll be some scholarships for you guys. So hopefully that'll work, and we're going to start building that up. That sounds hot. That sounds hot. Make sure you hit that like button and leave that comment feedback for the powers that be. There's a lot of folks that are involved that just kind of like, we kind of roll as a group. So a lot of folks want to make sure that it's popular or people want to do it, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys give the feedback and say, hey, we want scholarships and we want to do this stuff, it helps them. I make that case. As a matter of fact, when I was selling this game, people were looking at me like I was from another planet. But they also give me a lot of leeway too. They trust me to do stuff. So, if I say I'm going to go play that game, they're like, all right, you go do it. Have fun. And then next thing you know, it's like literally stopping the internet. You can't even get on freaking Ethereum. Anyway, Gorex, wow. Stay tuned for that. Hell yeah. Let's go, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm not going to hold you up anymore, but make sure you join that Discord. We're going to catch up with you very soon. I think tomorrow, but you'll know if you're over there when we're going live. And we're going to do some fighting as well. I'm going to probably get a beast either tomorrow or I'm going to wait with cash in hand and we'll do it tomorrow on stream. So I don't know. If you put down in the comments what you prefer, maybe we could do that. I'll either buy it beforehand or we'll do it on stream. If you want to see the process, how we go through and buy stuff, we can do that too. It's up to you. It's really your time. I'm just hanging out. I've already got all of them. So, leave that feedback. If you want to see it, we can do that too. If not, either way, we're going to do some fighting PvP. All right, guys? So make sure you come for that. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Everybody's pumped up. Make sure you join up. I'm going to see you tomorrow, okay? Go over to Discord too, and we'll chat here for a second. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. This is it. We're going to see you tomorrow. Make sure you go to rugdoc.io, our website. Check out all the cool stuff. Get the wiki links. Also, we're on RugDoc.io on Twitter. You can reach out and holler at us. Thanks for watching. Take care. Good night. Great job, guys.